Oh my god. Looks like it's time for another lot of tomfoolery. It may well just be time. Hey, Maestro. You missed it yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Well, we'll make up for it today, shall we? How does that sound? Hello, hello. Got my study week going on at the minute, so we're not going to do a crazy long stream today. In fact, it's actually going to be shorter than yesterday's by a little bit. But we'll try and get a few races done. Anyway, I'm not really going to mess around with the setup too much here. Just going to extendo the nitro. Because realistically, we want as much of it as possible. Probably could do with lowering the torque, if I'm honest. Right. My brain is just frozen. Okay. So as it is a straight line track, give or take, we probably don't really need that much on the tires. So actually, I'm going to go back into there. Because I've got a plan. So we're going to try out softs on the front and mediums on the rear. And it is a 19 lap race. So we're going to do practice for this. We're just going to send it right now. And have a look. So yeah, contact with the wall still does that. We know this. We know this. Game is loud today. Everything audio-wise changes on a day-to-day basis. I'd love consistency, but there's never any. Right. Well. That'll do. Okay. So I was out earlier with my brother because we just fancied a Burger King after today. Basically in the webinar that we've been studying within, for a course we're doing, they for some reason were bringing up beef burgers and Burger King to do with as a form of, oh my god, why do words disappear when I want to talk? Seriously, it makes no sense. Because I'll be sitting there commentating, right, for my videos, and I'll have all the words The dictionary that's inside my brain is working. The lexicon, whatever you want to call it. But then, when it comes to streaming or actually having a talk, actually having a conversation with a real human being, my vocabulary disappears. Gone. To be fair, it's been a long day, but still a bit annoying. You decided to check the replies? Yeah. We actually have devs out here trying to say that 30 FPS is optimized. It's some new level of madness. 30 FPS will never be an optimized value anymore. Maybe on consoles where you literally couldn't go higher than 30, but like, I get as part of what they were trying to say, that the issue lies in with the optimization target they're going for and yada yada, and not focusing on enough frames per second. But if you're making a first-person shooter game in the current year, sorry, let me retry that. If you're making a first-person game at all, period, full stop, the end, it's over. At 30 FPS, just there needs to be an option for higher. I don't care if it's on console. Make use of the hardware that is there. Like, there is a reason monitors these days release with higher refresh rates. I'm pretty sure even TVs go up to 120 hertz now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure there's some TVs out there with 120 hertz. Not only that, the console has 120 hertz capability. It's there to be used. There is a reason we keep climbing higher. It is not all about graphics. The flow of gameplay, having a smooth experience, is also something that needs to be taken into consideration. Yeah, this is definitely one of the easier no brake tracks. You're not wrong there. But I'm getting called an FPS snob over it. Over saying 60 FPS is the minimum standard these days. How wrong do you have to be? Like, how many times do you have to smack your head against the wall to get your IQ? Right, IQ? No. To get your IQ low enough to make a take like that. Then people trying to say my takes are bad and other things like that. It's like, I don't care. I don't care that you're booing me right now, because I've seen the things you cheer for. And not... I can't remember where that quote is from, but that stuck with me. And to be honest, again, I could have 100 people disagreeing with me on things, and I'll stick with my stance. I could have 1,000 people, 100,000 people. I don't just change my opinions because I've got a lot of people disagreeing with me. And Twitter seems to think that's what's going to happen. They seem to think just because a lot of people disagree with me, they expect me to shift my whatever, and I'm just not. It's not happening. I definitely learned things, like that conversation that we had. I've learned a few things about game development and other things like that. Not that I'm that interested. Like, I'm not gonna make a game. I don't care. I just want the games to work that I do play, you know? I want them to be to an acceptable standard if they're going to be receiving money. Otherwise, I just won't buy it. I'm not going to support shoddy products. I mean, look at the games market these days, right? Games releasing half-baked, unoptimized, not even finished. And then what do? They release an apology. It's been happening ever since No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky set the meta, and people kept opening their wallets and allowing for it, and now here we are. The same meta over and over and over again. Like, yeah, you're mentioning cinematic frame rates. Right, listen. For a cinema experience, in a cinema, you have no... Right, can I disable this? No, I can't. Okay, whatever. You have no control over the media at hand, so you are less in tune with what frame rate you're going to be experiencing. Even in YouTube videos, at 30 FPS, it's not going to be as noticeable as when you're playing. But you can feel it. You become way more in tune with the frames you're witnessing when you're playing the game itself. And not only that, but for people like me, 30 FPS when playing games with motion, even racing games, just leaves a horrible feeling. It's an unpleasant experience for my eyes. TVs go up to 144 Hz these days, really? Is it just me, or does the mic go fuzzy sometimes? Really? The mic goes fuzzy sometimes. I'll tell you what, let's have a look. When did you say that? You said that 1939, so 4 minutes ago. Let me have a look. Let's go to live and go back 4 minutes-ish. What the hell is that? Okay, now I heard that. I'm restarting everything. What? Right. Okay, we should be good. How are we sounding? Has the fuzz gone? Ooh. I don't know. I don't hear anything happening right now, but I definitely heard what you were talking about. Like, it just suddenly jumped up the volume out of nowhere. Let me just lower this down a little bit as well. Has that fixed it? Never get into audio, ladies and gentlemen. Never do it. It always decides to do a complete anti-logical thing. It's the illogical thing. The illogical. Illogical. Right. Probably mark that back up. Huh? Yeah, we could. All right, shall we start playing again? When you get louder, it does. Yeah. It should be working fine now. It's just going to be a bit quieter on stream, but... Right, where were we? Ah! But yeah, like, you go to a cinema to experience a cinematic experience. And if you really want a cinematic experience in games, fair enough, but that shouldn't be the main option. That should be a... There should be... There has to be gameplay choices, right? Some people... On modern consoles these days, you have the option for different graphics settings, presets, you name it. If you want a high frame rate experience, a performance-based experience, sorry, or a cinematic experience, you can choose that in the menu. It changes everything around, and bish, bash, bosh, there we go. Everybody's happy. Everybody gets their preference. That's been a thing on PC for as long as games have been out, pretty much. Are you going to focus on high settings and textures, or are you going to focus on... Or are you going to focus on whacking everything up as high as you can go and basically get your game looking like a real-life movie? But this is the thing, right? I generally... I put my opinions out there as my opinion, without saying in my opinion, right? I stopped saying that because my opinion is obviously my opinion. I don't need to reinforce it by saying my opinion. I've always found that illogical. I've always found that to be a waste of air. Ah! What the hell? And yeah, I mean, I know I come across as arrogant. It's something that I tried avoiding for years and then just realized it just happens anyway, so who cares? I've seen some players using mods on emulators. I don't know. If I knew, I'd help you, but I genuinely don't know. I'm sure there's tutorials out there somewhere, but I only know what I've been taught through tutorials around Gran Turismo 4 and emulation. Wonder if the devs expect someone to pause and the race is long enough to appreciate the cardboard. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. It's crazy though, right? Because they look like PlayStation 1 characters in a Doom game. A Doom clone. Called Alien Trilogy. Right, so... Oh, is he taking his fist at me then? Right, so we can do about 12 laps before we need to pit. I think we're just going to dust the opponents here, to be honest. What do you reckon? Do we just send it? What do you reckon, chat? Andre says, came here from Reddit. This has to be one of the most interesting challenge runs in GT4 ever. See, now I'm just making up imaginary comments because that was way too kind. I do appreciate that, though. I really do appreciate that. I was really skeptical as to whether this would even be possible or not. So the fact we're here, the outlap also counts. True. Very true. Oh, and that is RL coming in with the... It's not, is it? It's one more to go. One away from greatness. 68 month resub. I appreciate you, mate.
So close to noise. Status TGD big
Nice.
ass forehead.
So close to noise. But we're gonna get deafened every single time. Every single time. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just sending it. We're doing it. So let me just double check what compound of tires I have on. We have softs on the front and mediums on the rear. Correct? Correct. We do have one pit stop this race, and then we are golden. Save states enabled. We're not allowed to restart this race. If we crash, we can. That's the only exception. It's all about the one takes in here, ladies and gentlemen. Getting nudged a little bit by the Sauber. They will be slow coming into here. They're not even with me. Felt like we were actually getting a bit of frame drop there. I know this track is very high fidelity. It's one of the more visually pleasing tracks. As we already have a 4-second lead, it seems. Probably more like 2.5, but yeah, almost 3. Yeah, this is gonna be a very easy race because we are cheesing the absolute hell out of it. With a lot of nitro to use as well. But as we're going to be pitting, I'm just going to race like hell to get myself a free pit stop. I need to update that command, I'm telling you. Sorry to say Murad, but that is never happening. BO2 is one of my least favorite cards. Not only that, I don't play any of them anymore. I'm out. I'm gone. It's over. It's over. Nope, the handbrake is banned, and if you want to see any more rules or anything like that, you open up the description down below the stream, Cairo. We outline a few more things, like no ASM allowed, no traction control allowed. I think there's something else as well. No, we're wall riding like crazy right now, but generally race a bit cleaner than this. Oh, blue lights outside the house. Your boy's about to get arrested for driving without braking, confirmed. Well, I hope whatever's going on outside, everyone's okay. And it doesn't matter downshifting to first near a corner and hitting a wall is where the real skill is at. Now that's what I'm saying. Somebody give that man the moderator status for that. We need more moderators like that. I'm joking, but you know what I mean. I approve of that message. I'm not sure if anybody else has seen the meme, but there was something circulating on Twitter and other social media sites of and it went something like this. Twitch streamers call for their mods to ban people the same way medieval kings and whatnot called for their guards to seize criminals. Guards, seize him. Mod, seize him, yada yada. And honestly, I'm just tempted to refer to my moderators as guards. I know we've not got a medieval theme or anything like that going on, but it just would be funny. It will always be Twitter. You can't just rebrand. You can't just completely change the name of one of the biggest social media sites out there to something that sounds like a website that you have to delete from your browsing history otherwise. Otherwise, the grandma might accidentally end up there and never look at you the same again. But to be fair, it's just the website for inciting outrage and just being horrible to each other for no reason. Like, don't get me wrong, I could definitely be kinder over there, but there's just, if you want to lose faith in humanity, spend a day on Twitter. Gods, seize him. The neighbor was caught playing COD with her. Ooh. You could have just left it at my neighbor was caught playing COD. That's enough of a reason to get arrested. Oh, we might have overdone this. Oh no, we have a safety net. I already know this challenge is going to annoy a lot of people, right? I just know what people are like on YouTube surrounding gameplay challenges like this. They will nitpick every single tiny detail and thing, choice, you name it, of what I do. They're gonna be like, oh, you have a no brake challenge, but you used a wall to slow down. That's braking. We've even had people complaining about the fact I'm downshifting and other things like that, and I'm also letting off the accelerator. They're saying, oh, well, you should have at least 1% throttle at all times. Oh, man. There's just always someone miserable out there. There's always someone miserable out there, like this Peugeot 905 driver that just comes along to ruin your day. You know what? Don't let them. Don't let them. If anything, sit there smug that you're happy and they're not, but at the same time, be kind enough to wish for them to find happiness themselves too. Like, I'll admit, I'm enough of a dickhead to be smug about being happy, but at the same time, I hope they change their ways and find happiness. I'm sort of like an anti-hero in that regard. I'm not a good person, but I'm not a bad person. I'm somewhere in the middle. How are you supposed to win without slowing down? That's the thing, I'm not. They just want to see me miserable like them. Disable this man's gearbox. Engine braking shit. Yep. There we go. That's the one. Ooh. Need to do a challenge where you have to not... Did you mean knock by any chance? You have to do a challenge where you have to knock at least one AI off the track every lap. Oh, I see. I see. Every lap. That would be crazy. That would be a very unique challenge. Like the Wreckfest GT4 challenge. But no, I think I'm when it comes to content creation and everything like that, I really do think I'm extremely fortunate with all of the opportunities I've had over the years and still have to this day, because I had a chance for a time, or sorry, I had a time where this was my full-time job, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was amazing. It was stressful. One of the most stressful, intensive things I've ever done in terms of work. And I know that may sound weird, but there are so many background processes that you do not have a life outside of content creation if you're of the size that I was in terms of subs and whatnot. To make it work, it was my life. But no, again, it was an amazing experience, and the fact that I can still explore completely polar opposite avenues that have nothing at all in relation to what I used to do, still have a blast with it, still have a community here to chat with, talk absolute endless amounts of nonsense with, and just have really great vibes and appreciation all around. You know, you can't ask for more, really. You can't ask for more. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a lottery win and a chance to drive a Ford GT, but this is pretty good too. This is pretty good too, you know. And he steams into the pits. We might end up... No, we're fine. The way it growls. What about on tracks without any off-course action? See, now I think the way we'd work around tracks like that is you try and send one into the pits or something like that, or knock them into a wall. Like, say here, I could use the main straight. It's not turning. It's not turning. Let me show you. Let me show you buddy boy here. I'd do with him. Okay, not quite, not quite. Come past, come past. Come on. Come on, you can go. I promise I won't not guide you into the... Oh, damn. I promise I won't not guide you into this wall. Okay. There we go. Something like that, yeah? Pretty much sent him straight into that wall on the right-hand side there. But spinning cars out in Gran Turismo 4 is not easy. Unless you can manage to get them to dip their rear wheels into grass, let's say. Because they don't handle the car the correct way to get it back onto the circuit. They mess up big time. Like, they oversteer like crazy. And then end up in an uncontrollable slide. Oh, that's too late. Oh. That hurts me to my core every time. I say it every time I do it, right? I say it literally every stream, but it does. Also, long fall. I'm not sure if you're still here, my friend, but has the microphone done that weird thing since I checked all the software, or I've never played Forza outside of, actually that's a lie. I've played Forza on around a school friend's house about 12 years ago. And that's it. Never touched it since. It was this mountainous track, like Norway looking, in snowy conditions-ish, on like a highway with a lot of lanes from memory. It's quite a cool track, but I just don't like it, the way cars handle in that game. Thank you, legend. I need all the luck I can get, I'm telling you. Minolta's not happy about being overtaken. Damn! This is such a good car. Not only that, the AI is just terrible at driving. They don't use the full extent of their power for some reason. Okay, yeah, it was a game where you had one low-class car, and just like S-Class, and the rest like S-Class, sorry, you had a Scorcher low. Wow. Shadow Rush, I commend you on that one. That was something. That is what I aspire. That's the level of dad jokery I aspire to reach. But oh man, oh man, brilliant. The ultimate dad joke final boss. Bye. But you talking about the R390 road car? Did it stock? Doesn't that have like 400 brake horsepower? I'm not gonna lie, I don't see the appeal of GTA at all. Not only that, but racing in GTA, people cannot drive. There is no courtesy or decency or respect between drivers at all over there. Stock R390 race car. Okay. You scared me for a second. Hello, Bread. What is the difference between the black editions in the used car dealership and the regular? They come with body wear. They have a little bit of engine wear, and they're just a different color. That's it. So right now we are in the way. I duplicate. Duplicate this. Oh, I can. Reset 2. Lift. 2. Now I should be able to just do this. Whee! So as you can see, the point standings, we now have a very solid lead on the Sauber Mercedes. The Minolta 1 point behind, and then the Pescarolo and the 905 tied in 4th position. We're making moves out here. El Capitan now? Right? Oh, I'm terrified. I'm so scared. This is where it gets rough. It's modded. They mostly use F1 rules on some stuff, and if you put some... Oh, okay. Yeah, even so, even with all that considered, GTA is not for me, my friend. Just not my cup of tea. Not really a multiplayer kind of guy these days. Whenever I play multiplayer, it's very casual. Maybe I'll mess around with more serious racing with maybe GT7 if it ever comes to PC or some other things, but for now I'm just happy playing the odd multiplayer game here and there, and playing my single player games. Ooh. I mean, I hear that there's other Sony games which have been found to be on PC with NVIDIA drivers or something like that. There was definitely something, and GT7 was mentioned. It would be great if I could remember exactly what post I'm referring to, but it was just something I saw at a glance somewhere, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, and then never committed it to memory or anything like that. Just moved on. Wow. Are we actually going to struggle around here, or? We do have the sand here. Ooh, we've got to be careful. We got the sucky slow down sand on the left hand side, and I could not have said it in a worse way. There is no possible way of saying that any worse. But yeah, look at how hard it is to move the car around to the left on the downhill section from Superman Hill, Superman Crest. This car is so good. Hold it. Yeah. This doesn't keep the power down. It's bouncing. Right, anyway. Medium's on the front, hard's on the rear. Go do the usual testing. So it's a 13-point race, isn't it? 12-point race? Something like that. Whoa. It's shifty now. Be very shifty. The back end is loose. It's dangerous. It's here to send you to your doom. Okay, so we've got to be more careful on the throttle on the bouncy section. Bouncier sections of the track. Though we've gapped the AI, to be honest. And we died. It's over. To be honest, this looks like an open and closed case, so... Do it. Ah. Whoops. Oh no. Causing a traffic jam already. It was my fault. I completely forgot what the buttons were to stop the speed up. And I didn't want to reload a save state, so... AI is so slow around here. Yeah, let's not repeat the crest moment with the no upgrade challenge, you're right. We've only got 11 laps around here, so we're gonna be alright. As well. Especially considering we're gapping them already. We may have to pit, assuming... It'll probably be on like the last couple of laps. I'll most likely pit in around lap 8, lap 9. Back on the soft tires on both sides and... enjoy a little bit more grip on my car. Gonna go around corners quick, but not go far. Tire life ain't there. Can't be seen. Got the quick lap times, they are clean. No. Okay. Crisis averted. Oh, we don't even need to use the Saki slowdowns. There goes my hero. Into the sand he goes. Ow, ow, ow. GT remix. Is that already a 5-second lead at least? What is that film where The Rock and whatnot jump off the top of that building trying to chase after the robbers? That zip line down. That meme is from. Because I don't know if I've even seen it or not. Around the wall, around the wall. I did change the tires, right? Pretty sure I did. It just handling very well. Unlike Hong Kong, but I guess we're able to use the downforce because we're driving a little bit quicker than we were around Hong Kong. Just weren't able to effectively use the power and everything like that. I'm not sure. Not sure, Nathan. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson and like one other fairly well-known actor, and they're both like the best detectives or whatever, and they just jump off the top of a building, aim through the bushes. The other guys. Right. I don't think I've seen that then. I just know the meme very well. Almost span out. That is so risky. It's okay in other cars because they're not coming as quickly, right? Not as much pace. The car isn't as shifty. The physics engine isn't tripping out, but yeah. Also, what was that? What was that with The Rock releasing a song, man? That was so... He's just out there doing side quests. I've not seen Jumanji, no. So yeah, the other guys. Thank you, RL. I'm curious, what did you type? What did you type to find that? Did you just go the movie where The Rock jumps off a building or something? You did? Oh! Okay. Well, that's not the first time I've done that, but it's the first time I've done it that way. Right, looking at the tire wear differential, we need to use the rears more. Movie, The Rock, jump off building. Enough said. Oh no, that would be pitting in way too early, surely. Surely. Oh. I plan on going to softs, maybe even super softs, depending on the tyre life. Let's try and get a really nice line into this bridge. Oh, it's so cheesy. Can we just use the grip of the car? Yeah, we can. Don't need to be that slow. We are glued to the road. Ugh. Hello, Drionton. Good evening. You're impressed with the challenge progress? To be honest, me too. But when I set my mind to something, I hyperfixate on it big time. Oh, wasn't on the steering, so we had to let off there a little bit. We've definitely been using some strats here and there, i.e. what we just did here, but for the most part, we're driving quote-unquote cleanly as we say hello to the wall. Oh, ow. Oh yeah, we're gonna put, not this lap, but the next one we'll pit in and put softs on. Probably can even do super softs, but I don't want to risk it. Because I'm going to be honest, soft's already felt good enough in terms of grip. Every time. Has anybody ever beaten a Gran Turismo game completely without braking before, by the way? Because I assume nobody's done something like this. Hello, Detonation. Alright, final lap on these tyres. Oh! Maybe I should look at the racing game a little bit more during intensive cornering sections. What do you reckon? Got the 0 seconds latency, yeah? Yeah, I mean, I do have low latency mode enabled on Twitch. It's a little bit slower on YouTube, but I don't know why I said bucks. I literally had nothing else to say. That was it. I mean, super softs probably would work here, but I'm just not good at it. Again, instantly the moment I sent it. Yep. I'm just like that. I can see you typing it before you've even sent the message. I'm already processing my reply. No, we still can't. Okay, that hasn't... Whatever that is hasn't loaded in my chat, so I can't reply to that. It just shows your message, Detonation, with no actual message there. Just a blank space where words should be. I'm sorry, little one. The chaparral is getting bullied there. Oh, a laughing face. There we go. Remember when low latency was added to Twitch? It was better to watch the chat on stream rather than the chat. Yeah. I mean, generally speaking, I like having chat appear above me because you can pretty much see it the moment I do. So if I look over and you see your message above, you know that it's appeared in chat for me. Unless it's bugged out, because sometimes messages don't appear in the restream chat, but they have sent them elsewhere, you know. For some reason they just disappear into the void. And oh super, to answer your question, every time the AI reach a checkpoint, you can see a light blue number appear with a car picture next to it, or light blue set of numbers. That's how many seconds they are behind me. If it says 1 lap behind you, then yeah. As for that car that was behind us back there, the white one that I knocked into on that corner that we just passed, if you meant that one, then yes, they're in last position. They are well and truly lapped. I remember when my messages always used to appear. Yeah, I remember that. That was so long ago now. Such a running meme, and it just stopped. Just stopped out of nowhere. Was Twitch user previously, but the app on mobile is so inconvenient. Yeah. I don't like what they've done with the Twitch mobile app now. Every time I log onto it, I get a load of TikTok-like videos that I don't care about. And it almost makes me close the app. Almost makes me close the app out of frustration immediately. If I wanted to watch a TikTok, I'd open up TikTok. I'm going on, I'm loading it up, trying to see what streamers are live, what categories are doing well, yada yada. Maybe even watch back a clip or something of mine to see if I missed anything editing wise. TikTok's cringe. I mean, I've got quite a good For You page these days. Like, I've learned a lot of really useful information because of that app. Yeah, you get the odd weird TikToker that somehow makes their way into your For You page that you just scroll past or hit the not interested. Ugh. But the specimens that are made famous because of TikTok and other social media sites are very interesting. And I mean that unironically. Like, as in, the people that really shouldn't have fame, because they're just terrible people. There are people that deserve their success, and I'm happy for them. I'm very happy for them. It's awesome to see positive influences that can be had towards people that are deserving of such. Yeah, we are now sitting comfortably 21 points ahead of the nearest contender with a three-way tie. Oh my god, don't pause on that word, man. Don't pause on that word. Yeah, a three-way tie between the Sauber Mercedes, the 905, and the Minolta. So we've pretty much won the championship already. It's almost over. What? I might just send it. I might just send it. There's a not interested button? Yeah. What you do is when you're scrolling along your For You page, find something you don't like, you hold down your thumb on the screen, and it will come up with options, and you can get rid of that. All right, we're not practicing. We're going. I don't care. Don't care. Do not care. Or somebody's gonna tell me that I should have practiced this, and that I'm gonna lose this race now. It's entirely my fault. Don't care. Hello, Traffic God. We have a secret weapon known as the wall. Good evening, Josh. Gotta start playing upside down. Imagine that. I mean, I've had practice on this track, just the wrong way. Oh. Not slowing me down. Peugeot, no. Physics has left the chat. Physics was never here. Yeah, not that much. Not that much. I know I asked for it, but chill. Please don't wheel spin. Thank you, game. We actually have a race on our hands here. Oh. I was like, what? Why are we wheel spinning? No, somebody's followed. Thank you, I appreciate that. I need another monitor. Skell says, hey, a long-time lurker and video watcher. Been wondering why your GT4 looks so much better than mine. I have all the mods. Do you have silent... silence de-interlacing mod. Or patch, rather, enabled. Hello again, Apple. And not only that, with this game, I have it upscaled to the highest it will go, which I think is 13 times resolution. Physics were never an option. Oh no, that's going to be more wall contact. No. Man, this isn't what I'm trying to do, right? There's time. Oh, the wall just rejected me. That was rude, actually. There's times when I want to slide around and use the wheel spin to get the car turning, get the rotation engaged. Ooh. We don't talk about it. Yeah, I'm not using retexture mod or anything like that right now. This is, other than the HUD, this is entirely normal Gran Turismo 4. Oh, sorry, Skell. If you do !patch, it will take you to a Google document where I've got a few of the things linked there that I'm using. My apologies. It should also work on YouTube as well, the !patch command. If it doesn't, that's something for me to look into. He is right on me. Yeah, if you scroll, ooh, you scroll down it, you'll find the part about silence patch, a few other things that essentially just end up making a little notepad document with some codes and other stuff like that in it, and you've got to remove the backslashes or forward slashes to activate it, and it will show up top left, I want to say, with patches enabled and the number of patches enabled each time you boot up the game. But you must remember to pay attention to which version of Gran Turismo 4 you have. So if you have NTSC or the NTSC Japanese version or the online version, they all have different codes and require different versions of the patch. Because all the code across all regions is extremely different. You don't have to change clamping mode anymore. Oh, yeah, that's true. I need to update to the full release of, the stable release of PCSX. CSX2, as they released that a couple of months ago, and I'm still using nightly. Although I'm very fortunate in not having issues with nightly. Updating the auto data will bring you to 2.0. Right, okay. Yeah, they hadn't updated PCSX2 since like 2014. It was a ridiculous amount of time. I think it's a little bit later than 2014, but either way, I was in college using a version of this emulator, older version of this emulator, and I came back about a year and a half ago, and they hadn't updated it from the version I was used to. The fact that we went a lot quicker that lap and we're still only just level with the Sauber is crazy. And yeah, you're absolutely right, but the difference is mega. Like, fair play to them. Fair play to all the people that work on... Fair play to all the people that work on this, these emulators. I used to think it worked well all those years ago. I was impressed back then. Now here we are now. Oh, what a difference. What a difference. I mean, even smaller details like, say, the checkpoint times to see how far behind the AI is to you You wouldn't be able to see that. Gran Turismo 2 as well. You wouldn't be able to see how far the AI were behind you, but you'd be able to see how far away from the AI you were if they were ahead of you. You wouldn't be able to watch your replay ghosts back. You wouldn't be able to watch replays at times at all. There's so many other things. Now here we are with a game looking as gorgeous as this, running smoothly. Had a feeling that was going to be too quick. You're still fighting that same boss. It sounds like me with Laguna Seca. The last stable build of PCSX2 before 2.0 is 17. 1.7, sorry. I don't think that changed much from 1.6. 700-degree turn. Listen, R2, there'd be nothing left. It would have been night-night. The speed we just came into that corner at, it would have been a car rendition of... I'll let you assume where I'm going with that. I'm not driving well on this last section of the track, to be honest. Only 2 seconds slower than my normal lap time with a mega spin involved. Doesn't like to turn sometimes. I just can't slow the car down enough for this corner. The wall doesn't provide enough deceleration. Like, some walls in this game just don't, right? They're all very different in terms of how much they slow you down with grinding against them like this. And it's something that you won't really know unless you've tried a challenge like this. Excuse me. I really just got recommended one of your members only videos. Kind of weird since I'm not a member. It is a little bit weird, isn't it? That's not something that's on my end, but I wouldn't do that. Bit cheesy. I do, of course, recommend people, if they want to see stuff like that, they can become a member to see it, but to actually recommend in your recommended feed a video you can't watch, that's weird. Hello, Nooster. This might be too quick. I was browsing through some of the recent comments on the live streams and whatnot that people are leaving after the live stream is over. And I saw that you met somebody you've been playing a racing game against online? Or a speedrunning game, something like that? I think it was you. No, sorry, Nooster. Sorry, I've completely mistaken you with someone else. Completely mistaken you with someone else. And I know why. I know why. You've got a similar capitalization format in your name. my mistake, friend. You must have been sat there like, what's he talking about? But yeah, GT World Championship, dude. We out here. How's your Gran Turismo 2 mod coming along, by the way? I think you already mentioned stuff about it, but what sort of things do you have in it? Like, Any new cars? What's the aim? Here's where I got this completely wrong as well, and it's someone else that was talking to me about a GT2 mod. I'm not very good with names. Can you tell? Focus on the race. Exactly. Here's a video you can watch, except you can't watch it. Now, what I've been doing with YouTube membership videos is showcasing part of the upcoming videos, and I may add more to the end of it, like bloopers and other stuff like that. But there's more I can do with YouTube membership, I'm sure. But yeah, generally speaking, the members get videos early, other stuff like that. Been slacking these days, but it's getting along. Hey, nah, you're providing free content, you know, there's... You don't have to justify anything. Tried to give you a leak of the video. I mean, I think you can see YouTube members' videos now. Even though you don't have membership to that channel, it just doesn't let you watch it. If you click onto it, it will say, become a member to view this, right? Yeah, new cars, new features like bug fixes and fixes overall. So you're telling me that the Vector... What's it called again? It's like pre-wort and... Oh, it's such a strange name. Really quick... Well, I say really quick. Vector 12 LM. I think it's the... It may be that, or it may be the unique one with the ridiculous gear setup. You know what I'm talking about. The one that I tried to use in my no upgrade challenge and realized it was practically undrivable. Wait, you got rid of the Vector LM at the Trial Mountain? No! Here's a hot take of mine, but I find stuff like that charming. Like, if I were you, if you don't mind me saying, I would leave an option to enable or disable that. I don't know how easy that would be. Code or sort out. Or if that's even an option. Or if you just have to release a complete separate version if people want that. But I, for example, loved racing against the Ford GT40s in an underpowered car around Rome. Historic Rome. That was a bug, but imagine having it as an option to have our harder opponents. Yeah, that would be crazy. Hey, Matt Guitar, we're doing pretty good, to be honest. How'd I do Hong Kong? I got destroyed. I got absolutely destroyed, Lychee. I couldn't keep up with the AI. I was pushing too hard. I had the complete wrong pit strategy. We were using the wrong tyres. Yeah, we came fourth around Hong Kong. It is one hell of a challenge, yes, but I want to make the game a bit harder. Yeah. In a fair manner, I assume. Right. We've had to get used to doing that. I don't want to imagine the G-forces the poor driver and the car, for that matter, are facing at the end of the main straight. Because that's not something that anybody would, Yeah, let's not. GT3 cars have speed limit. Say what now? I don't quite understand what you mean. That's out for the to the cameraman as well, yeah. Yeah, cameraman the goat. Right on time. The way it rumbles, man. I love it. That's what I'm wondering, RL. That is what I'm wondering too. Turn! Even with soft tires, it's still not happening. It's not happening. Please, no. Notice the glasses? What you mean? What, is this the first time you've seen me with glasses, or? I had to be on the computer all day today because of the course I'm taking, webinar, yada yada. So, and I've been up quite a length of time today, so a bit tired. Eyes are tired, yada yada. If there is top speed limit, then I guess it's all on handling and acceleration. Oh. Ooh. Huh. I remember first seeing the top speed bug. Sorry? Yeah. Top speed crash many, many years ago. I've been like, what? Never seen you wear them before. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, my eyesight isn't particularly great anymore. It's never amazing, but it's gotten a lot worse in 10 or so years' time. I first started wearing glasses in 2016, I want to say. Start of 2016, end of 2015. They used to have reasonably decent eyesight. How many times can we 360 in a single race, they say? Not enough. We cry in response. Well, surprisingly, this is another one of the easier races of the championship. Opera Paris is next, right? The Grand Valley soon. Oh. Keep turning. No. Oh, invisible wall. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is New York. Concrete jungle, where dreams are made of. And with a win like that, there's nothing you can't do. Oh. You know what, I'm saving the replay. Number 7. So yeah, a quick recap on the standing. We're at 53 points. The closest contender is the Sauber C9 at 26. It's almost over. This challenge is almost conquered. It's almost over. But this is where it starts to get interesting. This is where it starts to get interesting. So we've already rallied around here with the driving mission. How are we going to stop up here? Not like that. So I'm not sure if anybody watched the Olympic cycling, but I swear they have a track like this in the Olympics. Wait, nah, this looks exactly like it. What? Is it actually this? Is it actually this in the real life Olympics, this track? I saw it on the TV earlier and it looks pretty similar. You say that licenses and missions were the hardest part of the challenge. They were pretty difficult. I think this is based on some real streets in Paris. Why would Opera Paris be in Rome? What? Say what now? But yeah, retro. Honestly, if we had the penalty system like in driving missions, this challenge would be way harder with the standard races. I think it would be really awesome if there was a mod to add penalties like that for standard races and not just driving missions. Basically a mod that makes this game harder and more unforgiving for driving like a scoundrel, if you will. The only issue is that it won't be possible in GT4 online at the moment. Right, okay. Well, I guess I've got to finally get the GT4 online ISO working at some point in the future. I don't know about that. Oh, the penalties actually break you. That's not so fun. So much for my penalty strat. That would no longer work. Right, I don't see us winning this, but me see if I can figure out a strat. Free race on Barcelona GP and GT. 911 RSR. I can't think of what that is. Yeah, it's not possible to do the driving missions brakeless like that. Unless we found a way to completely avoid any ball contact that gave us a penalty. Like when we're hitting it side on and whatnot. But other than that, yeah, GG's. Yeah, I'm very bad with Porsches because they're all number based. If the car name is number based, it's over. I have no idea. There's a way to patch the engine, not force the brake. Yeah. I feel sorry for whomever has to look into all of the different code things. Don't even know how you'd find it other than trial and error. Like, oh, this one breaks the game. Bus. Yeah, it doesn't handle the way I want it to. This is much slower than the Buick. How many laps do we have? 18. Let me test this then. How many laps can we get out of this? I estimate 10. Only just if we're careful with the tires, but there's just no way we can bring that round. Holy shit. Oh, I was hoping for a little bit of contact with the green wall there, but yeah, that's very far away. Slide. Only 3/10 off of my first position time. You can't put it into reverse until you're below 15 miles per hour, Guido. Unfortunately, they heavily nerfed Any reverse strats in this game? Wait, we're quicker? We found a quicker lap time. About super soft tires, what? Is this another winnable race? When below, yeah, I don't have reverse. Come round. Yeah, it should be about 15 miles per hour before you can put it in reverse. 15 miles per hour being the max speed you can be at before reverse is cut off. Ooh, okay. So let me just show you real quick. So I'm trying to put it in reverse, Still trying, still holding it, Nothing, still holding it. Still holding it. Still holding it. Hello? It's... Okay, now it does it. What? I swear it's 15. Is it 13 then? Yes, it's 13 miles per hour. Interesting. Slightly wrong on my part. Cars have this stat called clutch meet RPM. My tires are getting eaten. Demolished. It's gonna be wool, yeah. The outer wall go down before we do more damage than we could otherwise mitigate. Need better driving than we're currently doing. I think mediums. Just take the L on the rears, to be honest. No, though. If I can drive consistently, am I still gonna be ahead? Need to know my Buick special lap times around here. I was so much quicker. What? Where'd that come from? Oh, it's because we gained all the time on the middle sector, I suppose. Oh, James. Still ahead? What? Bro, have I just found all that time? What? Oh, lost it all. Alright, that's a potential alternative entry there. Yeah, look at that front left, it's dead. Oh no. Found a second and a half though. Of an already relatively quick time. Just to ruin it again. So 7 laps are available. Mediums on the... Sorry, softs on the front. I almost started the race there. So 115s is what we want to hit. How are we gonna come through here? Oh, it's fine. Hey, Daniel. Please turn. No. Yep, definitely found a strat for that. We can still beat the lap time. And we did. Alright, let's do it. We're sending it. It's happening. We're going. Let's go. It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, Opera Paris. GT World Championship brakeless R89C Nissan starting from pole position. Let's do this. Sauber Mercedes already looking hungrily for to overcome second position. As we're going to send it into the wall. Already making a mistake. A nice little boost from the Sauber though. Please go. They are very slow along there. Off. Well, we haven't done a Lando Norris. We still have the lead, despite a mistake to begin with. Courtesy of a rolling start, though. If we had a non-rolling start, we would definitely be in about 3rd or 4th position right now. .118 first lap. That was my qualifying time at one point. Ooh. What way you want to approach that corner? By any stretch. First gear is just not safe. If you're wanting to conserve tires, we've tried it so many times. We tried so many different throttle values. Every single time it's always been a very bad idea. Going out wide here, but actually brought us in for a nice line, to be honest. Surprisingly. Looks like we can still optimize this latter portion of the track. Again, up here. Still optimizable. I-116. Sauber Mercedes still right behind me. I've got to be careful with the rear tires because they're going to burn slightly quicker than the fronts. Don't want to be doing that wheel spin again. Get that corner wrong again. Stay full throttle. Not like that. Please stop wheel spinning. Ooh, we're starting to build up some reasonable distance now. Oh, I've missed my braking zone. I say braking zone. I've missed my wall smash zone. Three. The AI is right on me still. A bad lap considering all the mistakes we made. Turning in too early. Need a wider line to make it through there. Yep, wrong approach. We've lost all the time we gained. No. Back to square one. That's all it takes. One mistake and we're back to square one. One mistake is all it takes. Those rear tires, they're getting shredded already. Can't get the power down out of the final corner. He's catching me. Okay, that's better. That's roughly what we want to do there. Not that though. Avoid that wall like the plague. Oh, hello. Still right behind me. He's actually gaining on me now. Not a bad lap by any stretch either. The AI's hungry for first. Yeah, getting a 115 and he's right on me. I don't think we can hold this position for much longer. Don't really want to knock him off either. Such unfortunate wheel spin. No. That wasn't the one. He's pushing me out the way. He's trying to. Minolta's right behind him as well. Oh, we're getting nudged everywhere. Losing 2 positions because of the nudge. They do not care that we're there. Well, now we just gotta hope for at least 3rd position. That'd be nice. Also hope that the Minolta gives the Sauber some trouble. Just ruined my line there, but okay. How dare you be there? Yeah, we are in the struggle bus. Tires are dying. Five-second gap to the Sauber. Their tire life is similar to ours, so... How does that keep happening? Maybe... Doesn't happen there. Come around. Keep turning. You can do it. Right, we butchered that lap and it's only a 116. Could have been worse. Right, the midway point. Come on. I think we got one more lap in us. Nah. Use everything I've learnt now. And pit in now. Oh, come on. Undercut the AI slightly. Stop that. There they go. Putting the inner barrier this time. Please stop. No, no. Oh. Question is, are we catching back up right now? Not with corner entries like that. I think in order to catch up, we got to be doing 114s. Can theoretically do. How have we just caught up 8 seconds? Crash? I 150. We're catching the Minolta. Are they in traffic? No. Why would I be catching them then? Don't start making the silly mistakes that we've just gotten over, you know? So frustrating. Peugeot's in the pits.
We're in the clear for the rest of the race now. Those two. Could be in theory anyway. Oh. Nope, 905's ahead of me. Easily rectifiable. Hello, 905. Minolta's in sight again. $2 from TM Gaming. Super chat for some luck. Thank you, I need it. I need it big time. I appreciate you though. Oh, that'd have been the 114 for sure. That would have been the 114 without a shadow of a doubt. We are improving. Still got 5 laps to go. And start catching up. We might be able to do at least second position. Can almost reach out and grab that Minolta. There he is. E9's running into some traffic in regards to the chaparral. We're catching the Sauber as well. That's motivational. Breaking the 114. It's time. The race is on. The race is on. Here we go. I want first position back. 3 laps to do so. From the last one, the tyres are going to be shot. No chaparrals were harmed in the making of this video. Yeah, we've got enough tyre life for the rest of this. Without a doubt. Right, make contact with the wall, bounce it back. Not the strat I was looking for, but that may have been dirty air. Not entirely sure. Car didn't seem to want to handle the way it normally does through there. Oh, is that a 113 we're seeing? No wonder we're right on this guy. Poor chaparral's going in for repairs after getting absolutely obliterated last lap. Here we go. Here we go. Again, I didn't really want to do that, but they did it to me, so you know what. You know what, we unlocked it. Standing in a bit too early. Well, that's the, that's first position, well and truly out of contention. Second is entirely possible. Oh, come on. Come on, no, not like this. I mean, that little section there is difficult, even with brakes. Please turn. Well, one mad dash to attempt to get second position back. Need to get this last section correct. Pretty much perfect, otherwise we have no chance. Don't know where the C9's finding time from, but he's going crazy. Right, a little bit. Oh, Minolta seems to be pulling away as well. Look at him go. Minolta's gone. Hardest track. Laguna Seca in race cars and the Nordschleife. Laguna Seca was difficult because of the driving mission. Don't think there's anything we can do here to catch him. Not with stuff like this happening. Grand Valley hasn't been difficult, to be honest. It may well end up being difficult in the upcoming race. In a race car, but... Oh, third position. Third position. One of them things. Difficult race, though. Very, very difficult race. And that is 57 points. Sauber, 21 points behind me. What do we have? 4 races remaining. Assuming things go well from here on out, it looks like we may well have the win in the bag. Yeah, 3 more races to go. Well. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I completely forgot about this one, and yeah, that's gonna be torturous, that's for sure. Exceedingly so. I vibe with it sped up, not gonna lie. Right, well, 20% of the game complete. Back in there. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I've got an early start tomorrow. I need some rest. So we will continue the last 3 races tomorrow evening from the looks of it. The final hurdles are here. And it's looking like it's going to be a win for us. It very much looks like we're going to bring it home. Unless we somehow lose every single race from here on out and have extremely poor positioning in the races for points. I think we've won. I think we've actually done it. Potentially I could exit out of these races, the next 2 races, and only do Le Mans and it would win, assuming we win Le Mans. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to do all the races as we normally do. But for now, that is all from me. I do appreciate you all watching, though. It's been lovely having you here. And I'll see you tomorrow with very much looking like the final bit of all this. And no, the car wash does nothing other than slightly clean your car a little bit. That is... Right. Again, TM Gaming, I do appreciate the $2 super chat. Thank you for that. Oh. Why did auto mad not? Strange. Right, anyway, sorry, yeah. Been lovely having you here. Have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow for the finale. Have a great one. Later, fun.